Hello, welcome to Lift Habit TV. I'm here with Buster Benson, who I consider to be the godfather of behavior change apps. He created a number of really notable ones, 43 Things, Health Month, and Budge. And it's just someone that when I was starting Lyft, I thought a lot about his work in the past, so it's a big honor to have you. Thanks for coming.
Thanks.
Taking some of what you've learned about achieving goals, we're in the middle of a meditation challenge right now.
I'm in it.
A bunch. How's it going?
It's good. I'm on a 14-day streak.
What are you? What's your sort of meditation practice?
I tacked it onto my morning routine, which is another habit that I'm trying to
I'm
start.
in that habit with you too.
So I drink a glass of water, and I have a list of like 4 or 5 goals that I choose from every day, like about things to focus on. And I just choose one that just randomly pops in my head, and then I do some stretching and I meditate, so it's like a 5-minute meditation. I'm not going beyond 5 minutes yet.
Is it like meditate meaning just sit there and think about that goal?
No. It's a think about try to notice the fact that I don't want to meditate, or when I stop meditating, kind of thing. It's to catch myself from not.
I always thought meditation was the hardest thing, and then I picked up this Headspace app, which a ton of people in Lyft use, and then it's suddenly really easy.
Well, you just listen to someone talking.
Yeah,
that's not meditating. Well,
you don't think?
During the times he's not talking, yeah, it's meditating.
It's but he talks.
Yeah.
I wonder if later on, if he talks less.
Yeah, I think I made it through the 30-day thing or something.
Oh, but he's still talking at 30 days?
Not as much. That's why it works.
I'm in the 15 right now. But it was such a struggle that I never kept up with meditation when I was like, someone told me count. Just count to 10,000.
Yeah.
Right, like I was like 150. I have to go somewhere.
Yeah. This morning I was thinking about how meditating is like trying to stop on a water slide. It's like, I can't. There's nothing to hold on to. Like my thoughts are they just keep pouring through, and I can't stop.
So what do you think of meditation as like a practice for other people? Like supposedly it's incredibly powerful. Like it makes your brain thicker in the front, and that makes you like more able to focus and be calm and
it's pretty much the cure-all for everything, as far as I can understand. That's why I keep on trying to do it.
So why is it only practiced by these like zenned out hippies, right?
Because it's got bad branding. I mean, you can't say meditation without sounding like a prick a little bit.
Right,
you just sound like you're pretentious, you're lording it over me. Okay, fine, you meditate. I can't meditate, you're better than me, all these things.
Yeah, I have a family member who's a teacher who thinks her class is out of control. She's like, I think I need to teach these kids meditation and mindfulness. But then, some parent is going to be like, what is this hippie doing with my child? Like,
right. I just read Willpower Instinct by Kelly McGonigal.
Yeah.
And it also just happens to just talk about meditation a lot as the way to strengthen your willpower, and it just comes up all the time as like ways to solve. You live longer, you're happier, your marriages
yes.
Like you exercise more, you actually can think about things better. But I told her that I think it has a branding problem, and someone needs to come up with like the Pepsi-Cola or the Coca-Cola of meditation, so that it seems like a cool thing to do and it's not intimidating. Right.
There needs to be a different champion of meditation. Like, the Headspace guy is exactly who I would think would be talking to me. I mean, he's the most peaceful speaker with his nice UK accent. I just like to listen to him talk. Yeah. But like, I feel like some like really hardcore, vicious athlete needs to come out and say, how I have the killer instinct?
Henry Rollins.
Yeah, right.
Well, sort of like Madonna. She sort of made yoga a thing, and because she seems the opposite of yoga.
Yeah. Although, and then it kind of emerged together, right? Yeah. And that's what you kind of need. You need like a Kobe Bryant to say, I'm good in the clutch because I meditate. And I'm going to win every game.
The problem is that no one can make money off of meditating. I mean, people can, but like really, you can't. Like as soon as you really learn what it is, you're like, that's not going to make any money. It requires doing nothing, sitting on your chair, no equipment necessary.
It's a crummy product. Whoever thought they could sell meditation?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's like, well, I mean, there's bottled water. I mean, it is possible.
Yeah, true. Someone can figure it out.
Maybe that's our thing. It could be our pivot. It's like expensive, high-end meditation for cool people who...
It's really expensive. It's really exclusive.
For materialistic people. Yeah. Meditation for materialistic people. I like that. All right. It's actually, I mean, I have a friend who's a executive coach, and he coaches a bunch of people who are hedge fund managers, and he's had several of his clients tell him confidentially, I meditate and it's the big part of why I'm successful, but I won't tell any of my peers.
Right.
Because it doesn't fit, right? But if it turns out like all the best, Wall Street people are meditating, it would like completely change the brand of meditation.
Right. So this goes back to like why I think goals succeed and fails, because if it's not part of your personality, it's like jamming a square block into a circle hole, and it's not going to fit. Like you can try to like transplant a bird heart into your body, but it's just not. Like, you can't wire up the blood vessels and the nerve endings, and it's going to be rejected. And you have to find a way to convince yourself that you are the person that meditates. And I think that requires thinking about like, what are you good at? What do you like? What's the closest thing that you identify with that is in that direction, and focus on sort of finding that angle that fits. Like for me, it might be like, oh, maybe it would help my running. And so I am a runner. Runners need running as a mental thing, and suddenly now I go, oh, okay, I do it to help my running, and it fits better, and I can explain it to people. Like they don't
right,
see
it's just part of stretching. It's
right. It's just one step further. That's it.
Right.